Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
So off we go then. Manchester United are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the...
Rafinha! It's hit the uprights. And here's Haaland. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Jimenez is there to clear. Out for a throw. No, that was never going to make it. Rafinha looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Haaland. Tries one from range. Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rice does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. And Burmo. It's played through for him. Melbourne City are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And here's Haaland. He'll try from distance. Rafinha. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Haaland. He's having a hit! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. And a chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Melbourne City have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Rice. Pavlovic. Passing is crisp and sharp for Rice.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here.
After 31 minutes.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vega. Gusto. Rafinha. Rice. Chance! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And yes, it's him again. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vinicius Junior. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Tries to pass it through. And the ball is out of play. Spread to the right. Rafinha. This is a promising build-up. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Yamal. Rafinha. Oh, great leap! And that's past the post.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And here's Haaland. Rafinha. Real chance! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Rafinha. There will be
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pavlovic. That's been slipped through. Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
That's the end of the first 45. Who would have
Please
seen
be
this?
made aware that
By
smoking
any
is
yardstick,
only
it is
permitted in
pretty much
designated
ideal
areas
for them.
within these grounds.
Melbourne City really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Melbourne City are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. The second half is up and running. Chance, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. There's the shot! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Jimenez. And it's Messi.
And Bomo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vinicius Junior. Vega. Rafinha. And it's Rice. And he's forced to go back. Oh, can he get onto this? Yamal.
Melbourne City are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Rafinha. And Gusto. Haaland being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's in a great position here. Good ball, good take.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for options for movement. And it's made its way to him. Vega. Vinicius Junior makes a dash for it. Bomo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rice. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha does have his name on the score sheet, of course. There's the crossfield ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And Pavlovic. And it's Rice. Spread out to the left. And that was asking for too much. Akanji. Rice. And Bomo. Rafinha. Now this could be a chance. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gusto defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now, he's just misjudged that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Melbourne City choosing to make the first change.
Number 19. Lamine Yamal. Number 20. Rafinha. Coming on
Melbourne
the field.
City are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 4.
And the through ball.
Lionel Messi. Number 14. Nico Pass.
Shot a goal! He's put his foot right through that one.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That has not gone well. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior receives it. He's going for goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Here's the header! He's put it wide. And he's being shifted off it. Pavlovic. And Paz. He's on it. Can he get away? Now he's got space here. Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 18, Rafinha. Coming on the field is
Rice.
number 20,
Paz.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
And it's Messi. The final 5 minutes. Paz. He shifted it to the flank. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space.
Substitution for Manchester United, number
So
11.
we have further activity on the bench here. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Gusto. And Paz. Rice. Spread it left.
Have been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Stood up well to him there. And he cuts out the supply. Messi chasing after it. And it's Vega. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
I'm afraid to tell you that we are...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
A lot of space ahead of him. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's loose, and another try! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Rice instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now the ball in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Haaland. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, good spread. Musiala. And it's Messi. Pavlovic gets a foot in here. Rafinha, he's having a pop! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Rafinha deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Messi. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, played right into his path. He'll try from distance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Burmo. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafinha finding himself in space. Driven in. And he's there to clear it. Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, some astute defending there. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Akanji. Yamal and Gusto, and it's Pavlovic. Rafinha, that has been slung wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Haaland! They've scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Vega. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, well played, well played. Musiala.
Melbourne City really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Messi. He's had it taken off him. Rafinha. That's going wide left. Now it's Yamal. Rafinha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he cuts out the supply. Rice. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Incoming delivery. And a header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Akanji. Nuno Mendes. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Melbourne City just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Melbourne City just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Melbourne City definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Rafinha. And it's Musiala. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So no flag here. Towering header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. Terrific effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Dani Olmo. And Rafinha. Burmo. Dani Olmo. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Rice running with intent. That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball. Frimpong. And it's Musiala. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a goal kick. Frimpong. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
De Jong. Now it's Messi. Vega producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Messi. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
After 17 minutes in.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And now he has 2.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 13.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Melbourne City are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Messi. This looks promising. Rafinha, looking for the run. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Gusto for Rice. Rafinha. Good ball, good take. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? Melbourne City have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's a good ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior has created one goal already.
1 minute at a time.
Great vision. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Akanji. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And that is that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award.
Senhoras e senhores, sejam
Oh, what a
bem-vindos
sight
à
this is.
partida
The
de
colour,
hoje.
the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Chip with Rafinha! Against the crossbar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He's found the way through. The ball goes, impressive jump. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rice. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Haaland. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Can he get away here? And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And a header! He will be livid with himself. Camavinga looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! Camavinga with the clearance. And that has fair fizzed. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Paredes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Melbourne City have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Rafinha. Pavlovic. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Melbourne City have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ambitious ball here. Haaland picks it up out wide. Fernandez. He's looking wide. Sao Paulo are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk. And The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Akanji, Fernandez, Zirkzee. He's going to be disappointed with that. David Neres. Rafinha. And he shoots! Paredes. And it's Valverde. Fernandez. Now it's Zirkzee. Rice. And here's Haaland. And it's Vega. And he was alert to it. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Haaland. Fernandez. Spread out to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Camavinga. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Haaland. Half-time getting close now. Rafinha receives it in a... He's having a pop! And again, he is at his elastic best. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Knocks it into space. And a chance! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Melbourne City are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Haaland. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Melbourne City sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we are back on the way. Van Dijk. And it's Fernandez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafinha. Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. For Rice. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
He's going for goal!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Fernandez. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. De Jong. And it's De Jong. And Rafinha. Vinicius Junior being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Akanji. Now Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Vinicius Junior, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Can he get on the end of this? Drive chance! Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal. And they've got a throw. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's destined for the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He leaps for it! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Melbourne City are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Aimed beyond the defence. Vega receives it in a wide position. Hoisted in. Getting up there! You got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Substituição em campo.
Melbourne City making further changes here, and in quick succession. Paredes. And it's Van Dijk. Camavinga. Melbourne City have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. He's done very well to take that back. Valverde. Neymar. It's a goal kick. Rice. For Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Shifted it to the flank. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 18. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Great chance! Zirkzee. Melbourne City are closing in on a comfortable win. And it's Paredes. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 23. Sai para
Paz.
a entrada do jogador.
Pavlovic.
Camisa 20.
And Paz. Spread neatly. Tries a shot! It's a goal! They are playing them off the park.
Gol marcado pelo jogador.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Melbourne City are having a ball here. Paz. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's on it. Can he get away? Now that looks a decent ball. That's an excellent interception. And it's Neymar. Rice. Paz. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Messi. Can he finish? No, that's just wide. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Yamal. Paredes. Time and again they are repelled. Tries to play it through. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rice. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And that is as much as we have time for. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
Yamal!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter, but he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Rice. Now it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Koundé. Van Dijk. Now DiMarco. And it's Rice. He's looking wide. Onana. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Haaland is onto this. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rice. Still goalless at the moment. It's gone out for a throw-in. Olise. Quality ball. Now it's Haaland. And it's Vega. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Flamengo really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Over to the right flank. And here's Messi. Threads one in. Rice. Hoisted in. Terrific effort! Goal! Flamengo! And there is your opener. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Flamengo have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Out towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. Now it takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Melbourne City restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Vega. Rice. And Rafinha. Spread to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal's cross. Impressive jump. It's a goal. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Melbourne City with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Vinicius Junior. Haaland. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Thiago. Onana. And it's Messi. Rice. Vega. Rice. Olise. Now it's Thiago. And this is Luis Suarez. Just eases him off the ball. Vinicius Junior. And it's Rice. Now it's Haaland. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. He is through here. Goes for a shot! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Lamine Yamal clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Koundé. That's the end of the first 45. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Melbourne City are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. DiMarco. Now Thiago. Onana. And this is Luis Suarez. That has been slung wide. Rafinha. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Rice. Spread out to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Takes on his marker. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's there to clear it. Thiago. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Koundé spots it and intercepts. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Rice. And he's had it nicked away. Haaland with 2 goals already to his name. Gusto. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. So what can they make of this? Luis Suarez, Messi. No luck with that dink over the top.
Flamengo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Haaland, and here's Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland, oh, shooting chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Flamengo choosing to make the first change. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Camisa 11, camisa 19, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18.
Oh, the clearance is short.
Camisa 4, camisa 21.
And now they can spring out of defence. De Jong. Melbourne City still have the cards to affect this game. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Luis Suarez, he's having a pop! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Para a entrada do jogador, camisa 7.
Can he get it through? Mbappe receives it in a wide position. And here's Mbappe. And he's straight offside. And it's Musiala. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a really well-measured ball. Rice. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Played out to the left flank. Spread neatly. And a header! Well, that is remarkable. Onana for Rice. Rice. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. And it's Amadou Onana. Rice. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. There will be 4 extra minutes. For Rice. Rafinha. And here's Mbappe. Vega has the space to scheme. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And that is as much as we have time for. Melbourne City have won it by sheer force of character. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Vega wants to run onto this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Rice does well to get it back. Space for him to turn and look. And he's quick to return it. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Aubameyang. He's shifting through the gears here. Aubameyang proves just a little bit too strong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well. And
Vitinha! And that's off target.
well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Rice Shaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's forced to go back. Melbourne City, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's very neat. Out of play for a goal kick. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Yamal gets into a good position. He's had a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Lamine Yamal clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Keeper's dealt with that. Thinks about the shot, and the shot! Goal! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Melbourne City have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Looking to play him in, and he can thump it away. Ball swung in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Out for a throw. James crosses. And that has been cleared. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here. And he shoots! No, not quite. Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, some astute defending there. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Haaland. And it's Gusto. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to get rid. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Rice, given the lift of his goal, shifted it to the flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? James. And it's Shaw. And Rafinha. Jacquet. James.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Hello, everyone.
There's no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Melbourne City coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Melbourne City can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Rafinha.
So we're underway for the second
Coming on
half.
the field is number 18.
Melbourne City leading
Kylian
courtesy
Mbappe.
of the game's only goal. He's got away. Pavlovic was in no mood for any of that. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe, spread to the right. Rafinha. Melbourne City do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing, shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And it's been taken short. Vinicius Junior. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific effort. Harmlessly behind. Rice wins the duel this time. Pavlovic. Over to the right flank. Now it's Yamal. Shot a goal! And a neat finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Vinicius Junior.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's having a pop! And he has kept it out somehow.
Sure, clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi plays it short. And it's Shaw. De Jong with the clearance. And it's going to be another one. Messi with the short one. Oh, that's neat. Melbourne City are looking to go forward now. Melbourne City perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Gusto. Vinicius Junior. That's an imaginative pass. Yamal. Rice. And it's De Jong. And Pavlovic. And it's Pavlovic. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a header! Nearly, but not quite. It's gone out for a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Erling Haaland. Number 19, Lamine Yamal. Coming on the field.
Pavlovic.
Number 21.
It's a good ball out wide.
Ousmane Dembele. Number 4.
Can he
Lionel
spark a
Messi.
counter here? Looking for options for movement. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now it's Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. That has been slung wide. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him is number 15.
Jacquet.
Yamal
Melbourne
Musiala.
City will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Mbappe. He's looking wide. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Mbappe. James calmly anticipates. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, that's nice. Good pressure, determined, intense. Messi. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's been caught napping. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well, that is one way to stop him. Vitinha. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's
There will
Dembele.
be 3 minutes at a time.
Now it's Rice. Strokes it back. Oh, super ball. And Messi! Messi. And the number on the board is 3. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And time is up. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nice.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido.
This is
de
where
hoy.
they want to be, one small step away from greatness. win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Melbourne City with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Vega gets it away. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Spread out to the left. Yamal. And Rafinha. This is a promising build-up. Yamal. And here's Haaland. Now it's Rafinha. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. And here's Camavinga. And here's Neymar. Mbappe. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Guadalajara are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Camavinga. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Simeone. And it's Neymar. Now it's Simeone. Now it's come to nothing. Vega. Gusto. And it's Rice. And Rafinha over to the right flank. Pavlovic. Neymar. And Simeone. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Pressing high and with purpose. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is just off target. James. Rice. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's quick to get rid. Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gusto. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tries a shot! And there's his goal! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Rafinha, spread to the right. Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here. Haaland!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Simeone, steaming forward at pace. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
And it's James. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Gusto getting this one clear. Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. Gusto for Rice. That has been slung wide. And here's Haaland. Haaland gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, shooting chance! Rice. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Melbourne City just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Melbourne City just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Melbourne City definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill...
Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, that's well spotted. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that's a goal kick. Vinicius Junior is onto this. And the finish! Brilliant from Rafinha! About as smooth as it gets. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Melbourne City are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. A probing pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Rice. James. Rice. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice, spread it left. No, he's just misjudged that one. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Melbourne City still have the cards to affect this game. Rafinha on 2 now and looking for 3. Rijkaard was in no mood for any of that. He's found a way through. Ah, such a clever touch. Picked out brilliantly. Chips it through, well read, and the danger is averted.
Guadalajara really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Pavlovic, and it's Rice. Now it's Mbappe, over to the right flank. Jimenez. Van Dijk. Half an hour gone in the second half. Camavinga. That is good progress on the left. Threads one in, and he's in on goal. Rice. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way to him. And he's straight offside.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 19, número 10. Entran número 4.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Melbourne City have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Rafinha, Pavlovic, Rice. And Rafinha. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 24. Lo reemplazará número 9.
Rice. And it's Vega. Dembele. Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rice. Mbappe.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's in a great position here. Rafinha. Oh, nicely intercepted. Jimenez. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Simeone. Rice. That looks a cracking ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we're done. Melbourne City are going up, and now they can dream. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Melbourne City really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Que los voluntarios de cada sección se presenten inmediatamente en la sala de personal.